Hi, I'm Caitlyn Blade, and I'm a second year Bachelor of Advanced Finance and Economics student at the University of Queensland. I'm interested in joining the capital markets team at Morgans because I think that the capital markets are so highly correlated with the macroeconomic trends that are happening at any given time. I think that relationship is something that really interests me, and I'm definitely interested in pursuing that study further. I think my time as an equity research analyst at the Student Managed Investment Fund at UQ, and also through participating in case competitions such as the Impact National Investment Case Competition, have really nurtured my interest in the capital markets through completing stock valuations, so more specifically the equity side of things. And so I think I'm ready to take that next step and start learning from industry professionals and like the talented team at Morgans. That leads me on to why Morgans, which I think from what I've heard from people, Morgans really value their employees and their team. And I think that's the type of work culture that I would personally want to be a part of. I also think that from what I've heard from people who currently work there in undergraduate positions, Morgans works in really small teams. And so I think I would really appreciate the opportunity to learn directly under directors and executives. Lastly, a personal value of mine is that growth happens when you're most outside your comfort zone. And I think due to the intimidating nature of Morgans because of their size and success, I think a lot of growth for me would happen in that sort of scenario. And that's something that I'm definitely seeking out. This is a really interesting question, which would take a lot more research, obviously. However, on a surface level, I think I would invest in a well diversified portfolio. Obviously, in the current uncertain market conditions, it's imperative to eliminate as much market risk as possible. I would invest in some proportion of equities, bonds, and commodities, but due to the current high inflationary environment, I think I would prioritize investing in commodities like crude oil and gold, which have proven to be a hedge against inflation. As a side note, through my time as an equity research analyst at the Student Managed Investment Fund at UQ, I've spent the time to research the company James Hardie and some others, and I think I would be quite confident to put some proportion of the equity holding of the portfolio into James Hardie due to the fact that they're currently being undervalued in the market and have a strong balance sheet, a strong moat, and promising growth opportunities. I'm still young, but I am confident that my future career will have something to do with the capital markets because of the interest that I've taken up based on the courses I've studied and also the co curriculars that I've taken up, including the Student Managed Investment Fund and various case competitions that I've participated in. I think what excites me the most about this opportunity is the ability to learn under the team at Morgans. I think I would be presented with some really unique learning experiences, which would really foster my interest in the capital markets. I also am really excited to be able to apply the qualitative and quantitative skills that I've learnt through my studies in order to help a business achieve success and achieve their goals. I think one of my key skills is the fact that I'm really outgoing and a strong team member, which means that I can thrive in collaborative settings through talking to peers, communicating our opinions, and then coming to a conclusion together. However, that doesn't mean that I don't also thrive in an individual setting. I think I really enjoy putting my head down and getting the work done through problem solving techniques. And so I think the fact that I'm a multifaceted learner and colleague means that I'm a really beneficial asset to any team that I'm a part of. Moving away from my softer skills, I think one of my harder skills is the fact that I'm constantly up to date with market trends because of my position as an equity research analyst at the Student Managed Investment Fund. And I think that skill would really lend itself to this role as being part of the capital markets team at Morgans. Something interesting about me is that I played in the Australian touch football team at the start of this year in the Asia Pacific Youth Touch Football Cup. I really pride myself on my ability to commit and dedicate time to playing at an elite level while also balancing my studies and my outside hobbies and interests. And I think my ability to time manage and put my 100% effort into anything I do will be a really beneficial asset to the Morgans team.